And welcome back. Keeping your family safe is a discussion that never expires. The last few days, the topic is centered obviously around fireworks safety. That's still a headline today after news that a 24-year-old NHL player for the Columbus Blue Jackets unfortunately died following a fireworks accident in Michigan.
Yeah, unfortunately, accidents do happen, but being aware of summertime dangers can help limit the potential pitfalls. So joining us now is Lisa Landis. She is the Regional Director of Communication and Marketing for the American Red Cross Greater PA region. And Lisa, really, so many directions we could start going in when we're talking about safety. But let's start with an area that parents are always concerned about, and that is safety around water. So Lisa, what should parents do when it comes to water?
Sure. First, I think the most important takeaway here is to make sure that children are never unsupervised around any body of water, even for seconds. It can take just a moment of turning your back, and it could be disastrous. So it's important that children know that they should always ask permission to go anywhere near water. Even with a swimming pool or large bodies of water, it's important they know that they need permission first to get even near the body of water. Also, is making sure your entire family is what we call water smart. And that's that if they do happen to be in the water, they know how to safely exit. You always want to make sure, too, that you have somebody that you designate as a water watcher, someone to keep an eye on everybody in your party that may be in the water.
All right. One of the questions that I have for you, what do parents need to know? Unfortunately, sometimes people get into a situation where they are drowning. And I've heard that is kind of a silent action that happens. So what do you need to know? What are the signs that someone is drowning, and when do you need to really start to kind of jump in and to help them, and how do you help them?
Absolutely. And that's the interesting part as far as drowning, right? Because we're so used to seeing it on TV and in the movies where you see that someone's waving their arms or bobbing up and down. And more often than not, that's not the case. Drowning is a very silent, quiet situation. And so it's easy for someone to slip below the surface of the water. And it's important to be mindful of anyone that's in the water at all times. What you don't want to do, though, is travel into the water. You don't want to enter the water to pull them out. You want to throw something to help them get themselves out into safety. So you don't want to go in after someone if they're struggling to stay above water. You want to throw something like a flotation device, something that you can help them come to safety.
Yeah, such important information. Let's talk about heat safety, because we're facing a really warm day today, and people don't always think about how they need to be prepared for hot weather, right?
Indeed, yes. And it's important, too, as you look at the forecast, to know not just what the temperature is, but what that heat index is. That's going to be your real feel. So even if it's 95, 96, it could feel like 110 degrees outside. That's why it's important to make sure that you're staying hydrated, throughout the day. Try to avoid being outdoors during the hottest parts of the day between about 10 and 3, and also take frequent breaks if you need to be outdoors. Last but not least, we certainly encourage you to check on your neighbors. Not everyone may have access to cooler facilities or even air conditioning, specifically vulnerable populations like those with young children and the elderly.
Yeah,
all right.
Good advice.
Another thing that we wanted to talk about was grilling as well. Tell us about some of the grilling tips that you have.
Sure. In fact, every summer we see an increase. It's about 10,000 home fires are caused each year, due in part to improper grilling. And so we do encourage folks, of course, to use the proper tools, right? You want to use those long-handled tools.
Yep.
Also, make sure that you have your grills removed from any kind of obstacles or obstructions, such as branches that might be hanging nearby. Make sure it's safely removed from your home and a far enough distance away. And of course, don't bring your grill indoors. You don't want to be grilling inside or under any kind of a roof.
Yeah, seems obvious, but it's certainly good information and very timely this time of year. Thank you so much, Lisa, for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, gentlemen. Have a good day.
All right, you too. A lot of great info there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Currently, the Red Cross is preparing for assistance with hurricane relief as Elsa makes her way to land as well. You can find out more information on their disaster relief services and blood donation efforts right there on their website.